Well, happy President's Day. Good Monday morning looking at time lapse. We've actually had a little sunshine here in Rochester as you look at time lapse with our Quality Group camera. This is from Assisi Heights looking into the west past the bell tower. A little sun, at least filtered sunshine getting through. Those clouds will continue to thicken though over the course of the next couple of hours. Kind of a breezy, chilly day. Temperatures though for this time of the morning are looking pretty good. 27 right now in Rochester. We are just 5 minutes past 9 on this Monday morning, but the wind 17 miles per hour makes it feel like the teens. Tracking this activity, watching this on radar, wintry mixture of that activity is starting to make its way into Mason City, Charles City. They've had a couple snowflakes so far, nothing major so far, but there is a chance the next hour or two, certainly between now and about 11 o'clock, there will be a wintry mixture, maybe a little bit of freezing rain and sleet, as temperatures there are just below the freezing mark. And then later on, as things get a little more complex, the storm system to the west begins to work its way through. And yes, all right, camera is frozen. That's me, anyway. Camera froze apparently just moments ago. My look of consternation when this computer system is not behaving itself yet again. But anyway, looking into the west with that filtered sunshine, with our Quality Group camera right now. 27 in Rochester, Mason City 29. We are all on our way to the low and mid 30s. So we'll be flirting with the freezing mark, maybe just a degree or two above that in a couple of spots. But what will happen with that is it will have a chance for a little bit of a slushy mixture and maybe a little bit of sleet and freezing rain for a time, especially just after lunchtime as temperatures continue to climb. 27 degrees right now in Rochester. It feels like 14. Air pressure is steady. System approaching. A couple of snowflakes, maybe a wintry mixture to the west, working its way across the area to the heart of the day in early afternoon until about 2, maybe between 2 and 3 we see that transition to mainly snow, and by late afternoon and early evening a couple of bursts of moderate snowfall. I wouldn't call it heavy snow, but we may pick up a couple of quick inches of accumulation. A few spots, as you'll see on the snowfall map, may see a little more, but again, looking at temperatures topping out around 33 just after lunchtime. What we're facing here, freezing mixture, maybe some freezing rain and sleet between about 11 o'clock or so and about 3. Between 2 and 3, there's that transition time. Then we start seeing a change over to snow, and that carries us into the evening. Not completely done with that snow until 9. A lot of that will be going on during the evening commute. That's when the lion's share of that accumulation will be going on. And beyond that, a little bit of a freezing drizzle at the tail end of the system, so some icy patches. Still a concern as the system slowly moves out of here. Watching that activity evolve on satellite radar. Center of low pressure approaching the Missouri Valley, coming out of Nebraska, and ahead of it along the warm front you see some of that rain, but it moves into this colder environment and begins to slowly transition to an icy mixture and eventually snow. As the system comes in, that colder air loft will mix in, and that's when we see more of that concentration of snow accumulation. Again, that's going to be after about 3 o'clock today. Winter weather advisory until 9 o'clock, 1 to 3 inches of snow for most of us, but we're looking at an area here close to Interstate 90 and for North Iowa. This area here that may yield a little more snowfall. That may be that area where the heaviest band develops. You can see that as we look at high-res futurecast. Here is what we're facing in the future moving along as we look at the snowfall potential there. A lot of that right along the Minnesota-Iowa border, 3 to 5 inches there. The majority of the area about 1 to 3 inches overall, and most of that again mid-afternoon with that snowfall accumulation. So the weather story today, snow and a mixture possible. Messy roads, certainly a safe bet for the afternoon. The evening commute could be a little messy as the system continues to build. And the radar right now looking pretty quiet, but what will happen is it's going to continue to develop on the north side of the system. So the bands are very small right now. They're going to be enhanced as that area of low pressure gets closer and produces a little more lift in the air. But right now looking at beyond today, frigid sunshine. We have a little sun right now, in fact, breaking through. It's kind of nice. 27 in Rochester, 34 in Algona, 33 in Waterloo, and northward, mostly 20s. Eventually that colder air will pour in behind the system. And as we look ahead to the coming days, look at this time tomorrow. In fact, look at that, yeah. By this time tomorrow, we're only going to be about, 15, 18 degrees colder than we are now, and temperatures will not recover much. Temperatures will continue to drop, and we'll top out around 15, 16 degrees tomorrow afternoon. But here's Futurecast. You see that transition from the freezing mixture to all snow in our area. See the blue on the map between 3 and 5, 6 o'clock. The snow comes to an end around 9. Look for about 1 to 3 inches, maybe a couple spots getting a little more in the middle part of the area south of Rochester. And then tomorrow, gradual clearing. We'll have some frigid sunshine, kind of a breezy day. Temperatures only in the teens, but the wind chill around 3 or 4 below zero most of the day. Less wind on Wednesday, but a sub-zero morning. We'll have really clear skies, but really cold weather, as you'll see in temperatures there on Wednesday, running about 20 degrees below the seasonal average. So 33 today in Rochester, Mesa City 32, 37 La Crosse. Snow and freezing rain possible, 1 to 3 inches of accumulation. Winds becoming northeast at times 15 miles per hour, with again most of that snow falling in the afternoon. Snow through the evening winds down around 9 o'clock. 10 degrees by tomorrow morning. A blustery night. Winds really pick up at the backside of the system. Up to 25 miles per hour. Wind chills slightly below zero tonight, and they'll remain below zero tomorrow for the most part, right around zero. Kind of a blustery day with occasional sunshine. And temperatures over the next few days, cold at first, but keep in mind, this is all dry weather. Sunshine tomorrow through Thursday, colder than average, and then temperatures slightly above average Friday through early next week, and those days will feature some sunshine. So you see that in the 7-day. After today, it gets better. It does get colder for a time, but dry. We have good travel conditions. We have good, quiet, peaceful sunshine. Again, looking at my look of frustration as the camera freezes up on me right as I started this recording. But anyway, I hope everybody has a safe trip wherever you're headed today. If you're out and about on the roads, keep in mind it's going to be a little sloppy for the afternoon. So be safe, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.